What's up YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how I create this fire hand effect inside After Effects. Just is to take your fire element and then you track with your hand. When you move, it looks like really. Stick around. So now let's jump on in action. Yes, alright guys, so this is my video clip. So now I'm going to duplicate this layer by clicking Ctrl+D on your keyboard. So now I'm going to rename this layer which is on the top. Right click on it, then let me rename as finger mask. Okay, and then you have to make sure your playback is in a full. So now click here on this finger mask, and then go here on animation, and then click here on track and Boris FX Mocha. So now I'm going to open up Mocha for tracking my fingers. Okay, so now click here on Mocha to open up Mocha. So now I'm going to track those my 3 fingers here. So I'm going to find in the center of this. So let me start by here. Okay, so now click on this icon for zoom. Let me zoom my finger. I have to track my finger well, and then I'm going to use this tool for masking this finger. So now let me click on it. First I'm going to mask the first one just like this. You have to mask it well guys, please take your time. Okay, when you're done to select this finger, you have to right click on your mouse. So I have to reduce this line just like this. For reducing this line, it's to smooth this selection. Okay, so now let me jump on the second one. Just use this tool again. Let me mask again this finger. Right click on your mouse. Yes. So let me do it on the third one again. Just use this tool again. Okay. Yes, after masking those 3 fingers, so now I'm going to track these 3 fingers. So I have to use this tool for tracking forward. So when I click on it, so you have to wait. You see, this masking is tracking where my fingers is going on, so you have to wait, yeah, a little bit. Yes, it's done. Okay, so click OK here and then click OK. So now back on the beginning where I have been started for tracking. Okay, just is here. So now I'm going to click another second track for tracking backward. So now I'm going to click here for tracking backwards. So and then here too you have to wait a little bit. Okay, a few moments. Done. So guys, after tracking your fingers, just click OK here, then click OK again. So now you have to save these Mocha settings, and then you have to close this Mocha. Okay, so now open up this mate, and then click here on create AE mask. Okay, so now open up this finger mask. I'm going to add some mask feather on those 3 layers. So here let me add like 5 on mask feather. Let me do it again, the second one. Let me add 5 too on the last layer, and let me add 5. Okay, that's great. So now guys, I'm going to create the null by right click here on the new, then click here on null object, and then back here on finger mask, then open up this tracking data, then click here on create track data, and then click OK. So now come here on export option. This corner pin, you have to change these corner pins support motion blur, and then here on layer export tool, you have to choose into null 1. So now click here to apply export. Yeah, that's okay. So now let me bring my fire clip. So this is my fire clip. Let me drag it here. So you see my fire clip has black background, so I have to click here on none, and then choose here on the screen. Yeah, so now it remains this fire only, and then click again, click here on add. You see it brings more bright. So now move this layer into under here on this finger mask. So now I'm going to link this fire with this null object. I have to use this parent link to here on this null one. Okay, so now I'm gonna resize my fire. Just click S to scale. Let me scale. Let me put it here on this finger. Okay, let me increase some size just like this. Okay, so when I pray, let me see how is it. You see my fire is working with my hands, so I have to rotate it well. Okay, this is cool. So when I pray, yeah, this is cool, but I have to start where my fire it has started where my finger is starting on, and where it is ending. Just here too. Okay, so I have to reduce this layer, this fire layer. Okay, so when I pray, just like this. Okay, so my fire it doesn't fit well into my hand, so I'm going to mask my this fire layer. Okay, so by using this pen tool, so I have to mask just like this, and have to increase some mask feather here. So when I increase, yes, this is cool. So now I'm going to add some keyframe here on this mask path, and animating where the fire it will be going on. Okay, and let me see how this effect is. Okay guys, this is cool. So now on the beginning of this fire, I have to use scale, because the fire it will start on my hand slow by slow and then grows up. Okay, so now here I'm going to click S here on my keyboard. This is scale, so I have to jump. This is where my fire effect is starting. I have to jump some few frames, and then let me add the keyframe here, and then back where my fire layer is starting on. So and then you have to make sure this anchor point is on the finger here. Okay, so now let me add 0. So when I play, okay, this is how my effect it grows up. It's too late. Let me reduce the space between those two keyframes. Okay, let me reduce it again. Okay, this is cool. And then select those keyframes and then click here on F9. So now you have to come here on the end of this fire layer effect. Okay, this fire layer, and then again you have to add a keyframe here where it will be end. Then you have to make sure this anchor point it will be on this hand, then put it 0. That's great. So when I pray, yeah, this is cool. Guys, that is it. If you are interested, please don't forget to subscribe and leave your thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. And as always, stay creative. Peace.